So today we are going to be talking about most Googled questions about blindness and visual impairment and the answers to those questions. How do blind people read? Blind people read by using audiobooks or using Braille. And Braille, if you didn't know, is a code written by Louis Braille, which is a combination of 6 dots for every letter of the alphabet, and there are some contractions depending on what level of Braille you are on. How do blind people drive? Okay, so I know some blind people, well, not blind people, but like completely blind people cannot drive, like at all. Like, we don't stick our canes out the window and they're like, hey, look at me go. Like, no, we'd hit speed bumps, and those speed bumps would scream and it'd not be good. For visually impaired people, depending on their acuity, which is how far they can see, it would depend on if their state allowed for accommodations while driving. Okay, so they are actually called bioptics. And so this is what they look like. They're bioptics. Obviously, they're very expensive because they are high equipment used for low vision when they drive. Can tell you exactly what they do for driving because my vision is progressive and I would never get to drive. So, yeah. Okay, next question is, how do blind people dream? So, I know I've dreamed like 20/20 vision like I had before. So if you didn't know, I was diagnosed with coronary artery when I was in 8th grade. I noticed vision loss in 6th grade. And I had like pretty well off vision, didn't need glasses or anything, and it just kind of hit out of nowhere that I was losing my eyesight. Wasn't as big of a shock as it could have been due to the fact that my brother has the same thing and his happened a lot earlier in life, but that's besides the point. Anyway, yeah, so blind people, depending on when they lost their eyesight, they could dream completely like how they had seen before losing their eyesight, or they can dream maybe when like how well they can see, because I know not a lot of blind people are completely blind, so it just depends on that factor. I know personally I dream like how I saw before losing my vision. So yeah. Next question is, how do blind people see? We don't. So we just kind of, do it. Yeah, we just open our eyes. It really works, Also, dumb question. Anyway, next question is, how do blind people use phones? So if you didn't know, there is this thing called VoiceOver on your phone, and anyone can get it. It's in the accessibility settings on your iPhone, okay? I don't know about how Androids work. I think there's VoiceOver for Androids. I think I've been told that. But yeah, and then I also have Zoom on my phone, which is like how I like zoom in really far to read. My text is the biggest text there is. It's all in bold. Yeah, and the cool thing about having the zoom is the filters are pretty cool because I can change it. I can invert the colors. I can make it black and white. Like, it just depends on whatever I want. Or I can just make it normal. So yeah, that's how blind people use phones. So probably the only bad thing about using Zoom that I find happens sometimes is the fact that if you zoom in, it gets stuck and you can't use your screen. Like, it doesn't move at all. And so then you have to sit there and wait for your phone to die before you can do anything by using Zoom. If you use the full screen Zoom, it does that, but I think if you use the window, like, it's fine and it doesn't do that. I prefer a full screen though, in my personal opinion, but everybody's different. It just depends on your personal opinion. Okay, so this question is, how do blind people watch movies? So, sometimes certain movies have audio description, and what that is just a description while the movie is playing. So you still get the main plot of the movie, but you get the extra description. So extra details, like the setting and everything about the movie that you probably can't see because you're blind. The next question is, how do blind people sleep? Blind people sleep the same way that everybody else does. It's literally the same way. You just kind of fall asleep. How do blind people write? So again, there is Braille. Some visually impaired people can use pencil and paper, a magnifier. It just depends personally on you and your eye condition, because every eye condition is different and not everyone is completely blind, not everyone can see, so it's all just depending on the person. Next question is, how do blind people use the internet? Again, it's kind of a given, because 1, VoiceOver, 2, Zoom, 3, my Braille Note Touch that I used in high school had internet access, so I could have Googled everything I needed to know on that Braille Note using Braille. So it just, depends on the person, preference, and eye condition, and how well they can or cannot see. So yeah, next question. Okay, next question is, what do blind people see? So it just depends on eye condition, of course, and what the eye condition can withholds or whatever. Some people can see have only light perception. Some people can't see at all, and it depends on the person and the eye condition that they have. The next question is, what do blind people dream about? So blind people dream about the same things that everybody else does. It's not different just because they're blind. It's not different because we're visually impaired. No, it's just we see and dream the same way that you do. It's not new. It's nothing new. Just people don't talk about it, and when you're sighted, you don't think about it, and sometimes it's nice to know. So yeah, next question. Okay, so this question is, what do blind people do for fun? So literally the same thing we do. Some blind people paint, some draw, some play video games, some, just chill and listen to music. It's literally nothing different. Yeah, living as a blind person is more of a struggle because you are missing a sense, not a scent. We're not smelling out of our eyes. Missing a sense, but it's literally not different. So, which I could see where it could be hey, maybe it is different because they can't see, but I find joy in drawing and painting just like a sighted person would. So yeah, next question is, what do blind people do for work? So blind people can have, the same job that you could. Okay, this question says, what do blind people's eyes look like? So this is my eye. Isn't she cute? Gotta love her. Very, very cute. That's a blind person eye. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment any more questions you have, and I'll be sure to answer them, and along with my other friends on this channel. Please go check out their videos, and thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.